You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rhodes Rants for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about Eli Manning and Chris Sims. That's right. Chris Sims 2 days in a row somehow on this channel. But congratulations, Chris Sims. You've now been added to the list of Shannon Sharpe, Max Kellerman, Jamel Hill. Look, I'll put LeBron James in there. Other entities that we will start paying much closer attention to on this channel. I have been the first to say I consume the Chris Sims podcast. I've enjoyed it. I watch Pro Football Talk. And the 87% of the time that Florio and Sims sticks to football, it's very interesting. But the 13% of the time, they turn into loony leftists, and this week, Chris Sims went nuts, somehow discounting the lawyer of the women involved in the Deshaun Watson ordeal. He didn't want to hear too much from that lawyer because the lawyer is a big Trump supporter. Well, guess what? When you throw one Trump supporter under the bus, some bitch you throw us all under the bus. And that's how this works, okay? So now we get to pay particular attention to what you've got to say. And if somebody throws some shade at you, even this much shade, we're going to highlight it. Way to go. I can't wait for your top 40 trash quarterback rankings this year. Because don't worry, I'll break that crap down. When you decide to put Lamar Jackson at 5, Cam Newton at 10, and Tom Brady at 15, you lunatic. Now, I'll give Chris Sims credit for one thing and one thing only. He does a really good job of evaluating quarterbacks coming out of the draft. He has hit very well the last 3 or 4 years. He has. He's got Zach Wilson high this year. I do too. Now to Eli Manning. If you watch this channel, you know Mr. Matrixx and I, we're not very high on Eli either. Neither myself or Mr. Matrixx believes that Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback. We don't. We feel like he was just too statistically mediocre in a lot of areas where you need to be much better, just much better. In fact, if you take about 10 great games away from Eli in his career, he's just that. He's mediocre. He was 117 and 117. In his win-loss record, that is only 500. That's only 500. Threw a ton of interceptions and had a completion percentage barely over 60%. And while playing the majority of the last 10 years, when pass defenses got a lot softer. Okay? Rookies shouldn't come in and have a higher completion percentage than you. That should not happen. Okay, so let's go over this, and I will point something else out about Chris Sims related to Chris Sims. This is from WFAN. Eli Manning is proving to be an elite troll. The two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback on Thursday dropped a sick burn on fellow former NFL quarterback Chris Sims, an analyst for NBC Sports, seemingly out of nowhere. Manning took to Twitter on Thursday to post a throwback photo showing a back issue of Athlon Sports, the magazine on which he and Sims appeared on the cover back in their college days. But rather than offer up a caption tinged in bittersweet nostalgia, Eli took a shot at Chris Sims' disappointing professional career. I found this old magazine today. I forgot Chris Sims played football. Now that's funny. Eli's got a little dry humor to him. Sims, active on social media, didn't take long to respond. Well, good afternoon, Eli. I can take it from the second best Giants quarterback of all time, referencing his father, Giants legend Phil Sims. So that's good. A little back and forth there. Sims did go on to say that he would have Eli on his podcast anytime. And maybe that'll happen. The one thing that me and Matrixx are in agreement on also is that Phil Simms, in our opinion, is in fact the greatest Giants quarterback of all time. Two-time Super Bowl winner, I understand. He was hurt in one of those. Jeff Hostetler won that. But Phil Simms was tough as nails back in the day. People forget that. In a much, much tougher era to play quarterback, I would love to have seen somebody as tough as Phil Simms. And Phil Simms was strong as an ox. He still is. He still is. And he's old school. He's no nonsense. He comes on Chris's podcast, and he's far and away the best listen. Anything that Chris Simms does on that podcast involves his dad, generally speaking. That's just a fact. So, yeah, I agree with Chris Simms on that. I do believe Phil is the best Giants quarterback of all time. There's a lot of guys from that era I would have loved to have seen played now because I think they would have thrown up massive numbers in today's NFL. I really do. I really do. Where the defense are so much more soft in the secondary. Let's put it that way. Now you don't have your head knocked off when you go across the middle as a receiver anymore. They throw flags and throw you out of the game for that. He played in the days of Ronnie Lott and Lawrence Taylor. Luckily for him, Lawrence was on his team. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. I love to see Chris Simms get some shade thrown at him now. Anytime it happens, anytime he says something stupid, we're going to be there, Chris Simms. We are. Congratulations. You've done that to yourself. Look, we're sick and tired of you assholes taking shots at half of America, and you're not just going to skate off with it anymore. You're not. I've got a big platform now. We are going to use it here. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.